guys! So I wanted to do a video to kind of update you of where I've been for the past 2 years. The first and obvious update is my hair! I dyed it about a month ago with Haley's new Good Dye Young hair dye, and all I can say is it freaking rocks. The color I have is called Blue Ruin, and like I said, I dyed it about a month ago and it's still this freaking bright. It's the first time I've ever done anything crazy with my hair, and I honestly love it. So if you're looking to dye your hair and you want to do it affordably, then definitely check out Haley's line. So the past few years have been, well, eventful to say the least. For those of you who have watched my videos for the past 9 years, and wow, that's crazy saying 9 years, I feel really old. But you know that I have been pretty absent in comparison to how often I used to update. To start off, I wanted to explain that when I started this channel in 2007, I was 13 and I had never really sang in front of anybody. And I started putting up videos because I honestly wanted people's opinions on my singing. I know, I wanted people's opinions on the internet. Whew, you don't want that now, but it wasn't as bad and trolls weren't super, I don't know, they weren't as bad as they are now back in 2007 when YouTube was like, what, 2 years old, 3 years old? But I just really wanted honest criticism. And I realized I loved making videos and I loved interacting with all of you. And I was just really lucky that my channel grew the way it did. It was never for the views, it was never to be famous, it was never for any of that. I never expected the subscriber count that I have now. I never expected to even have more than 1,000 views on any video. I just did it because it was fun. I'm still floored at the response that I've gotten for the past 9 years, and I think I always will be. Just absolutely shocked at how everything sort of happened. So fast forward to recent years, and it unfortunately became increasingly difficult for me to update pretty frequently. I had a lot of family problems that I really won't go into. My grandfather passed away last year. I was transferring colleges. I was working more than I ever had. And on top of all of that, I was trying to maintain my relationship with my boyfriend as well as relationships with friends. So you can understand that all of those things made it really difficult to find time to practice or play guitar, let alone make YouTube videos. I suffer from general anxiety disorder, which I'm sure many of you, whether it's mild or severe, understand. And I tend not to deal or react the correct way when I'm under a lot of stress. And a lot of the times the first thing that it affects is my creativity. It's gotten worse over the years. It's something I have to work on every day still, but because of this, I unfortunately had to seriously prioritize my entire life. And my ability to write and be creative gets pushed down to the bottom of the list. So not only did I have to move it to the bottom of the list, but when I was feeling depressed or having some sort of panic attack or some sort of breakdown, the last place I wanted to be at was inside my house. I just wanted to get out and forget everything that was going on in my head. And again, that sort of makes it hard for me to make videos when I'm not home. Not only that, but when I was home, I was either studying or writing a paper or something like that to that effect. So again, it's crazy impossible unless I'm staying up till 5 in the morning to practice and make a video. But when you're in that mental space, for me at least, I cannot be creative because I'm so preoccupied with everything else that's going on that my attention span is probably that of a gnat. So, you know, when I'm thinking about like, oh, this is due and this is going on with my family and I want to get out of the house and I want to do this, once I finally sit down and try and play guitar, I'm like, oh, there's so many things that are going on that I have to do. And I can't focus. I just cannot focus. And I'm not truly there creatively. I'm just sort of absent in my own mind. And I'm forcing myself to play and create something. And I don't ever want to do that. So if I have to take a year break or whatever in order to recuperate and get that incentive back, then that's something that I kind of just had to do. That's something that I felt that I needed to share with you and that I wanted to share with all of you. So that way you understand that if that's something you also suffer with, whether it's anxiety, depression, or both, whether it's mild or severe, that you guys know that you are not alone in that and that there are definitely other people that go through it too. So besides that, presently I am about to start my last semester of college and I graduate in December, so that's one, super nerve-wracking, and two, also very exciting. It's just kind of nice to be on that home stretch, finally. After 5 years, I'm like, oh yes, I'm finally freaking done! But it's definitely not over yet. I will be working 2 jobs and going to school full-time, so things are going to be really hectic again. My goal is to try and do at least 1 video a month. That's just the minimum goal, so if I feel super inspired to do more than 1 video, then I'll do more than 1 video. But the goal is to at least do 1 video a month. If I skip a month, take all of what I just said into account, 2 jobs and full-time, it's going to be increasingly difficult again to make videos, but I will try my absolute best to update as much as possible. I'm hoping that after I graduate in December, that I can be in a much more creative space again, that I can play more music, that I can get back into drawing or painting. I just hope that I'll have more time to be creative and do the things that I love doing without all of these outside interruptions going on. Now that all that's out of the way, and we know where I've been and what I've been doing, let's talk about my Parahoy experience. So if you guys saw my karaoke audition video last year and have been keeping up with me on social media, then you guys are the cool kids and you are in the know. But to everybody else, I'm going to explain what kind of happened. So last year I auditioned to be part of Paramore's karaoke contest, which was taking place on their Parahoy cruise that I was already attending. And the way it worked is that they had 10 songs and they picked a finalist, their favorite pretty much, for every one of the songs. So in the end there would be 10 people that were going to be performing on the cruise. So luckily for me, I was one of the top 10. I performed Ignorance. And the way it worked on the cruise was that those 10 contestants would perform about a minute and a half of their song in front of Haley and Taylor, as well as over 2,000 people on the cruise. Top 3 would be picked by Haley and Taylor, and then those 3 would sing their entire song, and the audience would then pick their favorite for the winner. I unfortunately did not make it into the top 3, but honestly, it was still an amazing experience. I wasn't bummed at all. I had the time of my life, not only getting to sing in front of over 2,000 people on a freaking cruise ship, like what? But I got to sing in front of Haley and Taylor, and I got to have Haley compliment me and talk about my vocals in front of all those people, and that was absolutely unbelievable and probably hands down one of the coolest experiences of my life, and probably one of the coolest experiences that I'll ever have. So that was just beyond incredible. I just wanted to give a shout out to all the other 9 contestants that I competed with. And we didn't even want to say it was a competition because we were all doing something that we've all dreamed of doing. And everybody was nothing but supportive of each other. And everyone was so awesome and so talented. And we all just had the best time getting to sing and dance around for each other. It was great. If you want to watch that performance, I will post a link below in the description box of a YouTube user that documents concerts, and they caught the entire karaoke contest. So I would super appreciate it if you not only watch mine, but watch all of the other 9 contestants because they were all absolutely incredible. And I just had so much fun with all of them. Yeah, that's what I've been up to for the past 2 years, and I just want to thank all of you guys who have been continuously watching my videos for 9 years, which is a very long time. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And thank you to all of the new users and new subscribers. You guys are awesome too, and your support means just as much to me. If you haven't seen it yet, I uploaded a cover of Human Interaction by Tonight Alive about a month ago. Haven't heard of Tonight Alive? You should probably check them out because they're amazing. I just saw them at Warped Tour and Jenna, as usual, freaking killed it. I actually got some really good pictures of her, and I'm currently editing my Warped Tour photos, and I'll be posting those probably on my Instagram. Or I might make a Tumblr with like all my photography, like concert photography. So keep an eye out on that. On a side note, I've been trying to get rid of some of my old band shirts and tank tops and stuff like that. So if you guys have ever shopped on the Mercari app, I'll put a link in the description. You guys can check it out. I just really need to clear my closet out. The problem is I haven't changed since I was like 13, So I've never been into fashion per se, so I just kind of accumulate more like graphic t-shirts and more band shirts, and I don't ever get rid of anything. So I kind of had to purge a few items that I just didn't really wear. So if you guys want to check it out and find something you like, then that'd be cool with me. So last but not least, speaking of social media, if you guys want to follow me on all of my social media, which includes Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, all of that will be in the description box below, all the links and the usernames and whatnot. And so you guys can see what I'm up to every single day, if that's what you're into. And if not, that's okay too. If you do want to, I appreciate the follow, and I appreciate being able to interact with you guys on all different platforms other than YouTube. So again, thank you to everyone for your constant support. I am unbelievably humbled, and I am so appreciative of every single one of you. Like I said before, I am still utterly shocked and floored at the support and responses I've gotten from all of you over the past almost 10 years. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. With that, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!